Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VRX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. First, we'll start off with levels of support, and for this, we're going to have to scrunch up the chart quite a bit, and I just did the eyeball test on this one, so hopefully it actually matches up, but I'm pretty sure the chart's in a very interesting area. So let's go back here. Nope, eyeball test was wrong, but that's all right. So the first level of support, or I should say, because we're going to have to zoom back up and I'm going to lose this in the analysis, but $19.50. This is coming from, the lows back here. So when was this? Back in a long time ago, July-ish time. So back in June, July, you can see quite a bit of history and congestion right around 1950. So 1950 is going to be that next level of support. But like I said, when we zoom back in here, you're not going to be able to see it. The nearer term level of support is more so, and I'm not trying to insult anyone's intelligence, but just simply where the bleeding stopped today. And the bleeding stopped today right there at $20.20. You can see on a few different occasions, the bears try to press down through there, but each and every time the bulls said, nah, that's not going to happen. So 2020 is definitely that ideal level of support, simply for the fact of, well, if the price doesn't hold above 2020, then that means the price is putting in new lows that haven't been seen for a while, and that just brings 1950, that much closer to, potentially getting tested. Now, what about levels of resistance? So if this does start to bounce, where are some of these battlegrounds at? So let me scrunch up the chart here all right, there we go. The initial level of resistance just comes from a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed above, they tend to act as resistance. And right here, you can see this little congestion of area was doing a good job of acting as support right there at $20.70. But then the price did fall through it right there. So therefore, on any sort of bounce, this was going to be that first key hurdle to get up above. Again, $20.70. In case there's some sort of really big bounce, the overall level of resistance would be right up there at, again, that previous level of support, which is up there at $21.20. But anyway, you slice it, very brutal day for... Sorry, I'm not sure if the mic picked up my daughter or not. She's sitting in my lap. But anyways, it was a very brutal day. But, it's VRX, and if you have to follow this one at all, you know that it can make some pretty crazy moves. So we'll see if Monday or early next week can bring some sort of kind of snapback bounce. But if any bounce is going to get started, like I said, it all starts with breaking up above $20.70. So we'll see what happens with it. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend.